I sit here so many years later and I think to myself, like, I should have just asked the questions, and I should have, known. I wish I knew these programs were available. Today I want to share my experience of buying my first home with you. I was only 23 and I missed out on every single first-time home buyer program. I didn't take advantage of any down payment assistance, and hopefully by sharing my experiences with you, you all learn a little bit more about the programs that are available to you and can take advantage of them. The hardest thing about buying my first house was saving up the money for down payment and closing costs. So I knew that I wanted to buy my house in Little Rock, Arkansas. That is where I had been renting before, and I was very comfortable with kind of a specific area that I knew I would want to buy a home in. I never really explored any specific options besides the big loan types. Like, I went to a normal bank for my loan and they were like, okay, based off of your credit score and some additional information, we can basically give you an FHA loan or a conventional loan. And that's like where I stopped my search. I struggled so much to come up with the funds, to purchase that house with a down payment and the closing costs, when really all I wanted was to get in like a cute house. And I would have been willing to compromise on, location if that meant not having to come so much out of pocket and stress myself out. So regardless to where you are considering buying your house, these options are going to be available to you. You're gonna be able to probably take advantage of the USDA Rural Development Loan unless you're wanting to live in a major city. And I'll make sure to link a bunch of informative links in the description so that you have tools to see, for example, if where you're considering may even be eligible for that. Additionally, I guarantee you that there are banks in your area that probably offer some type of in-house loan, like I said, that you could take advantage of for 100% financing. A great deal there. The other ones are, your state and your government programs specifically for down payment assistance. Now, when I bought my first house, I didn't really know that down payment assistance programs existed. And I think I probably had heard of them, but I guess I kind of thought that they were for people who were like in extreme situations. I didn't think that it was just like really any first-time home buyer that could qualify. And that's literally what it is. Like, these programs are out there not to like aid you if you're going through a hardship. These are programs that are specifically geared to just helping your typical first-time home buyer who's never bought a home before do that. And I really regret not exploring those options further, because that's another thing that I could have done that would have made my first home purchase a lot easier. So when it comes to those state-specific programs, I'll give you some examples. For Arkansas, we basically have two different types. There's one in Arkansas called ADDIE. The ADDIE program is a loan that's forgiven after 5 years of living in your house. So it's an additional loan for your down payment money, so you're not having to bring that out of pocket to when you buy your house. And as long as you live in that house as your primary residence for 5 years, it's completely forgiven. Like, you don't ever pay that back. So the fact that you could buy a house with no down payment is pretty cool. There's another type of down payment assistance loan that you can get usually through your state government, and that is a loan that is on top of your normal home loan. So you're paying on that as well. Basically how you would finance out a car purchase, or maybe you get a new iPhone and you make payments for it instead of buying it in full. They do the same thing with your down payment. So rather than having to, save up a couple $100 or $50 every month to try and save up that couple thousand for a down payment, You're just financing it out. So you're taking that total amount of down payment and dividing it out for 10 years or until you sell, and then it would be paid back. So it's not necessarily free down payment, but it's a way to get in a home, for just a slight increase on your average monthly payment instead of having to wait a long time to save up that money. Now that I'm thinking about it, the main reason why I missed out on these first-time homebuyer programs is because I didn't know about them or explore them further. So I wanted to make this video just to kind of not really bombard you with information today or push you towards anything, but really to just kind of explain the different programs that are available to you as a first-time homebuyer. My name is Nicole Nark, and I put out different videos about down payment assistance and buying your first house every single week on this channel. So if you were interested in learning more about any of the programs that I mentioned or have specific questions about the home buying process, subscribe to my channel and leave those questions in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them there, and we'll probably make more videos about those questions in the future. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great rest of your week and happy house hunting.